we are going to create an interactive book step by step. So first, open your Lumi app and then click Create New H5P. Okay, so if you are in this interface, in the search for content types, enter interactive book. Okay, so click details. If you already installed interactive book, you will see the word use. Click use. Okay. So for this interactive book, we will first write or type the title. So we just need to put there, for example, unit 1. Okay. Next is we are going to enable the book cover. Then under it, there is an option there, cover page. Click it for it to expand. Then for the cover description, you just put there any description of your book. But for me, I'm just going to copy and paste the things or the words that I already prepared for this interactive book. Okay, so there it is. Then you type the description of your book. Okay. So next, under cover media, by the way, you can change the font style, but the font styles are just limited. And also you can change the font size. You can also have it bold or not bold. It depends upon your preference as creators. So for cover media, you click that arrow pointing down and you choose whether it's an image or video. So we are going to use an image. So you click image. Right. So under image, you click add and then you can directly upload your cover. So for me, I have here the cover page already here labeled. So I'm going to open it. Okay. So for the alternative text, you just need to put there or type there heart. Okay. Right. So we are done making our cover page. So next, here in the pages, in the titled column, I'm going first to discuss cardiac cycle. Okay, so I'm going to put there the title cardiac cycle. In the content, since I'm going to provide short statement or discussion as to the meaning of cardiac cycle, so in the content, I'm going to choose text. Okay, so that we are going to look for text. Right. So for text, we are just going to enter here the discussion, the meaning, or any statement that will refer to your, if you have video or activity. So I'll just copy what I already um, entered in the previous interactive book. So there, I'm just going to paste or any description. Okay. So there, it's already there. So after the text, I'm going to put a video of a cardiac cycle. So what I need to do is to click add content. Alright, so here, under content, you are going to choose video. Okay, so let's look for video. Okay. For the title here, it's okay if you will not change the untitled video. It will not show in the if you are going to export it or view it, this title here, is not visible, so no need to change it. Here in the video sources, you just need to click add file. Okay, so upload video file, click, and then you look for the video that you downloaded or any video referring to your interactive book or the previous discussion. So in my end, I already have this, the cardiac cycle. I click it and open. Okay, so that's already set up. Next, we are going to go back to these pages. We are going to add page. Okay, so we already have a second page. In this second page is still cardiac cycle, but this is already an activity. So, cardiac cycle activity is our title, or it depends upon your preference. Under content, I'm going to use drag and drop. Okay, so that's drag and drop. In the title, you can copy the title and paste it here under untitled drag and drop. Alright, so we have there cardiac cycle activity. Below, under settings, background image, click add. So I'm going to use my material here, the cardiac cycle activity. So I already prepared the materials that I'm going to use for this feature. So I have here the background. So I just need to press open. Okay, so I already have here the background image. Let's go to step 2, task. Okay, click task. Okay, we are here. First, we are going to put drop zones. Okay, so here in the upper part, you just need to click add drop zone. Okay, so since there are 5 hearts, there should be 5 drop zones. So I'm going to label my first drop zone as 1. Okay. If you want the background of your drop zone to be transparent, or no color or no background at all, you just need to set the opacity to 0. But if you want to have it with a background, then it should be full, which is 100 background opacity. Okay, so press done. You have here the drop zone. You just need to click the drop zone and then drag it to the place where you want it to be. So in my case, I want it here above the heart. Okay, so I just need to resize it by dragging it like that. Okay, so since we're going to have 5 drop zones, you just click the drop zone, Control C, that's copy, and then you click outside the drop zone, and then you can click Control V. Or you can do the same process. That's clicking the drop zone, and I'm going to label it as 2. That means the second drop zone. And again, I'm going to drag it to where I want it to be, or to where I'm going to place it. Next, again, drop zone 3. Okay, and then done. So here's the drop zone. Just need to drag it. Okay. The next is fourth drop zone, and then done. Okay, so you drag it there on the fourth heart. Then just place the drop zone there. And the last drop zone, I'm going to label it as 5 because this is the 5th drop zone, and then done. Okay, so we already have our drop zone. Now we are going to put our choices. In this case, we are going to use images. Alright. So for the first image, this is the first choice. Again, I already prepared the choices. So picture 1, click picture 1, open. Then for the alternative text, put 1. Choice 1. Okay. In the select drop zones, click select all so that our choices will still drop on those drop zones that we have. Okay. So don't forget to select all drop zones. Then press done. Okay. So we have here our choices. You just need to drag it to as to where you are going to place it. So for me, I'm going to put it here. Alright. Same process. Click image. Add. Let's go to picture 2. Open. For the alternative text, I'm going to put 2 as choice number 2. And then select all. Then done. Okay. So, you have it here. Okay. Then, again, image, add, picture 3, open, and put here choice number 3 or 3. Select all, and then done. Okay. So, arrange it here. Next, again, image, add, picture 4, open, alternative text 4, select drop zones, select all, and then done. Go back, and then arrange. And lastly, image, add, picture 5, open, alternative text 5, select drop zones, select all, done. Okay, so we already arranged our choices, our 5 choices. What we are going to do next is to set up the drop zones as to the correct answer. And saon, how are we going to do it? Click the drop zone. Okay, so in each drop zone, make sure that you remember the number or the name in the alternative text as to their correct answer. For example, here, the answer for this drop zone is this first choice among these choices. So this is label as 1. Okay, so 1. In the drop zone, you click the drop zone, press edit or the pencil, then select correct elements. Select correct elements. That is the answer. You are going to select the correct answer. So for that drop zone, the correct answer is image 1. So I just use the same label 1 for the drop zone and for the choices so that it will be easier for me to set up the correct elements. After that, you press done. Okay. Next drop zone. Click the next drop zone. Click edit. Image 2 as the correct answer. And then done. The same drop zone. Third drop zone. Edit. Image 3. And then done. Drop zone 4. Edit. Image 4. Done. Then for drop zone 5, click the drop zone, edit image 5. Okay. So your drop zones are already set with the correct elements are the correct answer. So these choices, you can now rumble as to the placement of your choices. So you just need to move it here or place it according to your preference. So, pwede na siyang i-rumble. Okay, so we are already set for the cardiac cycle activity. Now, below, click behavioral settings. And as you can see, for the apply penalties, you need to disable it, the apply penalties, because if you're going to enable penalties or apply penalties, the scoring will be right minus wrong. So you need to disable this. For the enable retry, it depends upon your preference as creator. If you don't want the learner to retry, you can disable this. If you want the learners to retry, then you can enable this. Okay. So next, we are now done for the cardiac cycle. Okay, next we are going to make the heart sounds and how they are produced. Okay. So for this, by the way, in the cardiac cycle activity, under title, you can put the instruction. Okay. The next page that we're going to do, you just need to click add page. Okay, so we have here the third page. Excuse me. For the entitled column, you need to change it according to what activity it is. So heart sounds and how they are produced. So for this, I'm going to provide short definition. So under content, I'm going to use text. Okay. Under text, I'm going to put my instruction. I mean the definition. I'm sorry. The definition. So I'm just going to paste it. Okay. So the heartbeats word, if you can see it, I bold it. And if there are words there that are important, then you can bold those words. Okay. Next is I'm going to use the stethoscope. So in this part, I'm going still to use drag and drop. Okay. So for the title, you can put there the instruction. Okay, so instruction there. All right. So same background image, add. Then we are going to use the stethoscope. I already prepared the material for the drag and drop. So the image there is already uploaded. Let's go to tasks. All right. So a while ago, we used images as choices, right? So in this case, we are going to use text. Okay. So we're going to use text. Okay. You click text. And then under text, you just need to type there the different choices. So like ear tips. Okay. Ear tips. And then press done. You have it here, right? Ear tips. You just need to resize it according to your preference. So as you can see, you can edit it so that the word will be at the center. Just press the text, click edit, and then click ear tips, then click center. Okay, then done. So it's already in the center. You just need to drag it. Okay. Alright, so you just need to drag it. Next is text again. Then let's try to put steam. Okay, steam. Again, center. And then done. Okay. So you just resize. You just need to resize the choices. Okay. So here you can click and then Control C or copy. Click outside the text and then Control V. Alright, so you paste what you copied a while ago. You just need to drag it. Okay, you just need to drag it and enter any choices. So let's try um, spring done. Okay, just resize your choices if okay. Okay. Same process, you can click the text, Control C or copy, then Control V. And you just need to edit it. Okay, next is metal tubes. So metal tubes. Okay, done. Okay, we have here or text and then rubber tube. Okay, rubber tube. Okay, resize. Okay, okay. Then we need to, since the items or the items are five numbers, now five arrows. So we have here choices five. We need to have a distractor. So we need to add one more. Okay, I'll just use tube. Drag it. One moment. Okay. So next, our choices are already ready. We need here to set the drop zone. So add drop zone. Okay, I have it here one still. Okay, we have it here, the drop zone. I don't want the drop zone to be visible, so I'm going to edit it and change the background opacity to 0. Okay, done. Next, add drop zone. Let's have 2. Done. Okay. Forgot to change the opacity to 0. Okay. Then, add drop zone. 3. Background opacity 0. Done. Okay. Next, add drop zone. 4. Background opacity 0, done. Okay. And the last drop zone, 5, then 0, background opacity, done. Okay. All right. Okay, so it's already there. For the drop zone, and let's go back to the choices below. We are going to edit it. So you just need to click the choices, this first word, click edit, and select drop zones, select all. Okay. Next word, click, select all, done. Click, edit, 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 select all, done. Okay. So meaning to say all of these choices, we can drop it in the different or in the 5 drop zones. Now we are going to set the drop zones according to the correct element. So let's first start with this drop zone. Click the drop zone, click edit, look for the correct answer. As for this, it is ear tips. Click ear tips and then done. For the next drop zone, click edit and steam. Done. For the third drop zone, click edit, okay, one. Okay, so for this drop zone, okay. For this drop zone, it's rubber tube. Okay. So edit and save. Okay. So next here, in this drop zone, we are going to choose the correct answer. And next is this one. Okay. Okay. So all our drop zones are already set to their correct elements. We are going to go down here in the behavioral settings. So you just need to click behavioral settings. Okay. And then disable apply penalties. Okay, so disable apply penalties. Again, it is your preference if you are going to enable retry or not. Okay, here, drop zone highlighting, we are going to set it to never, so that if the learners will drag the answer, the correct drop zone will not highlight. That would be a hint for the learners as to where they are going to place the answer. Okay. So, Everything is already set for this activity. Now, let's go back to the pages. Again, add page. And then, we are going to proceed to the next activity, the blood pressure and its measurement. Okay, we are going to put it here in the title. For the blood pressure, what we are going to do is first I'm going to put an image. So in the content, choose image, click add, and I have here a picture of the equipment used digitally in checking the blood pressure. So I'm going to click open. Next, in the alternative text, remember this is asterisk, so it is required. I'll just put blood pressure. Okay. Next is I'm going to add content. For this activity, I'm going to use fill in the blanks. Okay. So for the fill in the blanks, you can put a media. You can use image, video, or audio. But I will not be using any picture here. Okay. Here in text blocks, make sure that you already prepared the statement. So for me, I already prepared the statement. I just need to paste the statement. In order for us to use the fill in the missing words, we just need to put asterisk before the word or words and after. So it should be start and the end of the word or words. You should put asterisk. So in this definition, there are just four words that I remove or that the learner needs to answer or fill in the missing words. Okay, so this is the setup. Just make sure that the word that you're going to let the learners answer it or fill in, make sure there is asterisk before and after. The start and the end of the words. Okay, that's all for the fill in the blanks. Next, fifth page. Okay, so for the fifth page, I have here the the body pulse. Okay, so I'm just going to title this page the body pulse. For the body pulse, I'm going to use image hotspots. Okay, image hotspots. For the title, you can still use the body pulse. It's okay. Just need to copy or type it here, the body pulse. Okay. For the background image, just need to press add. Then I already have the image. So you can see there is already dots and number. Okay. Here in the hotspot icon, I choose the predefined icon. Okay. For the predefined icon, but for the icon, you can use uploaded image. If you want your logo of your school or any image for the icon, for the image hotspot, you can, but I'll just use predefined icon. For the predefined icon, you have their choices. You can use a plus, minus sign, times, check, question, info, or exclamation. But I'm going to choose info. Okay. For the hotspot color, since the dots there in my image is color red, so I'm going to use color red. You just need to move it here to look for the color red. Okay, there it is. You need to press choose. Okay. For the first hotspot, you can see here the plus sign, right? You just need to click the part where you are going to put a hotspot. So, for example, in this image, I'm going to put image hotspot here, number 1. So, I'll just click it here. Okay, so you see here the circle with a green color blinking. So, that's already the image hotspot. If it's too, if it's, if you don't like the placement of the hotspot, you can again click here in any location you want. Okay, there. All right, so it's there. So below, if you already set up your hotspot, below, you can see your pop-up content. In this pop-up content, you will use text, video, image, or audio for your content item. But for me, I am going to use text. Okay, so I'm going to use the words. Okay. After putting the text or the typing the definition, you can still click add item. If you want that there is a video of that artery, you can use video and then you can upload. But if you don't like any video, it's okay. So you just, if you don't like anything in your interface, you just need to click remove item and then confirm. Okay. Next, add hotspot. So that's number 1, no? The first hotspot. The next will be 2. Okay, I'm going to place it here, 2. So the hotspot, the second hotspot is here beside 2. Okay. So, again, content item, I'm going to choose text. And in the text, I'm just going to copy my notes here and then paste it here. Alright. Next, still, add hotspot. Okay, we are going to click 3. Okay. And again, go to content item and text. Then, you copy the definition. I'll finish first the rest of the hotspots. Okay, so the image hotspot is already done. Let's go to the last page. So our activity is the body pulse activity. That is for the title. For the content, we are going to use drag the words. Okay, so you can, in the title, you can use or you can type here the instruction. Drag the words that will complete the statement. Okay, I for the title, let's just have still the body pulse activity. Because under the task description, there is here, you have here the instruction. Okay, so here in the OS text, under text, you can copy this, can copy your statement. Okay, I'll just put here number 1. And again, for the answer, put asterisk before and after the word or the word. So temporal artery is at the temple above and outer eye. I'll just outer eye. The number 2, asterisk, facial artery, asterisk. Okay, is at the point of crossing. Next is number 3. Asterisk and asterisk. Found on both sides of the neck. Okay. Then number 4. You can put numbers. Okay, is on the inner side of the biceps. Then you can have number 5. Radial artery. Okay, asterisk is on the radial side of the wrist. Okay. Period. And then number 6, asterisk. For the answer, you need to put asterisk before the word and after the word is found on the road. Okay, so here, the next 7, okay, is found behind the knee. Okay. And then last one, number 8. Okay, so that's already there. Now, we need to have a destructor. So I'm going here to put a destructor. Same, asterisk, and you write there the destructor, and then asterisk. Okay, so here in the behavioral settings, click behavioral settings. I will disable show solution button because this activity does not require any solution or solving. And I'm going also to disable retry. Okay. Next, don't forget to save your interactive book. So we already created our 6 pages. So let's view it here. So view, this is the cover page, the description, cover description, click read. Okay, so this is the definition, the cardiac cycle, and here is the video. Okay, the video can be played. Okay, next, let's go to the cardiac cycle. Okay, so let's try. Alright, so you just need to drag it and then, okay, let's try to check if it's correct or not. Okay, after they drag and drop it, they can click check. Okay, next, heart sounds. So there is a short definition, discussion, and there is the instruction. So they just need to drag the choices there as to where they're going to place it. Okay, so don't mind the answer. Let's just place it lang to their correct places. Mm. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, there is no -1 because we disable apply penalties. Okay, next, let's go to the blood pressure. Okay, you can just type there the words blood pressure, thermometer, 2. Okay, let's try to answer. Then diastolic pressure. Okay, let's check. So they just type. They just need to type the answer. Check. Okay, so um the settings here. Let me just go back to blood pressure. Okay, why it is incorrect despite that I already entered the correct answer, blood pressure. But as you can see here in the setting, B is a big letter. And I wrote there or I typed there small letter. In the settings, I enable case sensitive. So if you are using capital letter, the first letter is capital, then the answer should be capital. But if you are going to disable case sensitive, then it will not matter if they are going to type small letters or big letters. Okay, so let's go back to the view interface. Okay, so we have it here. Let's try to check blood pressure. Okay, so it's already correct because I disabled the case sensitive option. Okay, next is the body pulse. So this is already the image hotspot. You just need to click hotspot number 1, then you can see the definition. Click X. You can go here to number 2, X. The same with the 3 to 9 hotspots. They are all the same. Okay. Okay. So next is this is just a discussion transitioning to the activity. So this is already the activity. Drag the words into the correct boxes. So we have here 8 items and our choices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because we have a distractor. So for example, you just need to drag the words there. Okay. Let's use the distractor. Okay, so you can just click check button. Then afterwards, they are all finished. That's all. They can already see their total scores and book progress. The book progress means that they've skipped or a learner skipped a particular activity. So that is all the features in an interactive